'cause I had bad luck, they all stopped coming round.
As you have seen, Spain is in a shocking mess. It is facing a crisis of 1930s-style proportions. How could it get this bad? This was a country that had so much going for it only a few years ago. How could unemployment soar to its current 20%, the worst for any European country? How can inflation be so high? Why do the same Spanish tomatoes produced here locally cost almost half as much in Germany or Britain, even after transport costs? It doesn't make sense. How can public transport be so infrequent? There is only one bus up and down the coast every 2 hours at this time of year, and no trains at all. When a visitor arrives at a busy airport like Alicante, he or she will find no train or bus terminal for their onward journey. Only taxis. This might have been excusable 40 years ago when Spain was still a poor country, but why has there been no improvement over the intervening decades? What has become of all the EU money that has been and continues to be pumped into this country? What of all the countless billions showered on Spain by Northern European sun-seekers, both tourists and settlers? Where's all the money been spent? Where is the 21st century infrastructure? Why must one often wait for 2 years or more just to get a phone connected, even when there are cables in the area? Why is telephony so expensive? Why does it cost a whopping 60 euros for one lousy gigabyte of internet download? And why is the speed so slow? Why is the mail system so backward? Why are there so many power cuts? Why is the sewage system so easily overloaded? Why are there so many hazards like broken paving slabs, missing drain covers, piles of rubble and naked live wiring? I spoke to an intelligent young Spanish girl about these problems just prior to finishing this film. She originally came from Andalusia and had lived for a while in Germany. She told me this. Some years ago, before we lost our peseta, things here were good. We had an idyllic lifestyle and it didn't cost much. We always had a little money left over and could afford to enjoy ourselves. They told us that when the euro came in, prices wouldn't rise and we wouldn't notice any difference. But we certainly did, and we certainly still do. Everything here is so expensive now, and we have lost so much. Now, like back in the very old days, all we have here is the sun once again, and you can't live off that alone. I think the girl was right. Spain has many faults. Yet for all those, it had its attractions too. It was a disastrous decision on the part of the Spanish government to abandon the peseta for the euro. The Spanish, with no offence intended, have always been a little lazy and corrupt. But all the time they had their peseta, they could always devalue and get away with it. Now, they are stuck with an uncompetitive currency and there's no way out. Unless this situation is addressed with the utmost urgency, the future for Spain will be very, very bleak.